Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. So the other night, I was walking around in the middle of the night here at the resort with my camera and tripod. It's about 4 a.m. in the morning, so let me explain. Each day, as you know, I upload a video to YouTube, and I stated publicly about 6 months ago that I was gonna do this for 180 days in a row without ever missing a single day. As long as I uploaded a video before I slept, that was the rule. But I also stated that if I missed a single day and someone called me out who was in my video program, I would have to PayPal them $100. So the other night, around 10 p.m., my editor, he lives here in Costa Rica, sends me a text and he tells me that his power is out. And he says his internet is not working and he can't upload till the morning when he rides his bike into the nearby town. And before I could respond to him and ask him to go into town straight away, he'd gone offline. So now I'm kind of frustrated because I'm about to mess up this entire 180-day challenge because his power's out. So I finished my normal work around midnight. I can't sleep until at least 2 a.m. because I'm just doing other things anyway. And I decide, you know what, I'm just gonna go and check on my security guard here and just make sure everyone's doing their job and so on. And plus I'd had too much coffee that day. But I was also just disappointed and kind of angry to mess up this 180 day. I mean, I was up to about episode 170. I had 10 days left. And then at about 2:30 a.m., I get a video from one of my students and he says, Matt, where's your video? So it's Jason, that's his name, Jason, and he's wanting to get the $100. So now I'm even more frustrated and I'm thinking to myself, as I lay in bed, I'm thinking, why could my editor not just go on town and get this done? He knows how important this is to never miss a single day. You know, if he really wanted to, he could. And I'm just mulling this over and I can't sleep. And finally, at about 3:30 in the morning, I think to myself, no, I've come too far. I'm not gonna mess this up. I'm just gonna go and do my own video right now. So I get my camera, I get my tripod, I walk out into the resort grounds. It's completely dark, it's pretty much deserted, and I'm looking for some good lighting. Now, the only lighting available was the street lamps. The fluorescent lighting is terrible. So I decided to wait 30 more minutes to get some of that beautiful sunrise light on the beach. And long story short, I got the episode done, edited and uploaded, and I was in bed by about 7:30 a.m. that next morning. I uploaded before I slept, so I didn't break my streak and I got it done. Now here's why I'm telling you this story. When you're striving for a goal, it is vital that you take full responsibility. Your mentality has to be, no matter what happens, it's all my fault. When you assume full responsibility, your success or your failure, it's never going to be an outcome determined by other people. You will have full control. And part of the reason why I couldn't sleep was I was mostly just mad at myself. I know that the power goes out here in Costa Rica. I've been here for quite some time. So I knew that it was my fault. I should have had redundancies in place. I should have had other videos for these kind of occasions as spares that I could upload. Being fully responsible for all outcomes means that you factor in that what's important to you isn't ever going to be as important to other people, nor should it be. You factor in that sometimes things are going to go wrong and you have redundancies in place for all these occasions. And if someone doesn't do what you are depending on them to do, then instead of blaming them and getting upset, you blame yourself. And most importantly, you learn from it. You ask the question, how do I make sure that this thing that just happened never happens again? You take full responsibility. Because when problems continue to reappear in your life or you constantly fall short in some area of trying to reach your goals, it's because you haven't yet learned to address the root cause. And most people don't want to do that. Most people would prefer to play the should game. Now, the should game is where we talk in terms of how things should be rather than how they actually are. So I was playing the should game. I was saying my editor, he should have gone into town at 10 p.m. on a Saturday night, and he should have been just as committed as I was to my YouTube channel. Now, of course, that's completely unreasonable, but I was playing the should game. And it can be very tempting to play that should game. He should have done this. She should not have been there. He should have thought of that thing before acting. They should have anticipated that problem and been prepared. Should-based thinking is delusional thinking, and we engage in it because we get to feel better about ourselves and we get to pass on responsibility when we fail to other people. But if you always accept full responsibility for every single little outcome in your life, then you'll always have full control over every outcome. Now, when you enroll in the Strive 10-Day Challenge, that's one of the first things that we're going to talk to you about on the phone. When your breakthrough mentor calls you and they're talking to you about your goals and entering into this challenge, the first thing we're going to go over is you're going to have to take full responsibility for taking the action steps every single day. And the reason why is when you do that, when you take that on and you get to the end of these 10 days and you've achieved your goal, you made that progress, that's all you, okay? You are fully responsible for doing that and you're going to feel so good about having achieved that goal. So if you want to take part in that challenge, go to changeyourlifein10days.com. But that's it for today. I hope you get something out of this episode. I'm going to go and watch this beautiful sunset here in Costa Rica. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.